Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 9 of What the Butler Said. I'm Paramedic293, and I know it's been a good month since I've last broadcasted one of these shows, but I am back. I'm not going to say it's going to be back on a regular schedule again, but, well, we're back for this episode at the very least. Yeah, I forgot to turn off the stream. There we go. Alright, so today I'm going to be bringing you gameplay of Steep. So even if you're bored of what I'm seeing, you can enjoy watching me crash and ragdoll into various different rocks and ice and snow and do all sorts of various stupid things. So that should be fun. Anyway, what I want to talk about today, my usual 3 topics. I'll go through 3 topics as usual. Today we talk about the OMG Games that we've been doing, For Honor, and failed TBOG ideas. I'm not sure how long this episode's going to be. Probably be a little bit shorter than usual, but we'll see how it goes. So, with all that underway, just, you know, same as usual things. If you want to say something, talk to me on Discord, not on the YouTube stream, and just tag me on the chat and I'll reply to it if it's worth replying to. Other than that, you know, same as usual, let's get started. Alright. You may not get the best quality stream out of this game, I should warn you, just because it's an always online game, and I don't know how it's gonna, yeah, stuff like that's gonna happen. I don't know how that's gonna actually work out. If there's problems with the stream, like, you know, more than usual, do let me know. But, okay, anyway, let's get started. So, first topic, the OMG Games. They have actually been a bit more successful than I would have expected. Now, I'm not expecting, like, you know, really extreme levels of hype and enthusiasm for something as small as this, but you know, they've just been really interesting to watch and see what's been going on, and I'm quite happy with how they've been, and they help me out for the future, and I'll be able to know what to do with a lot of these. But I've got to say, just hang on, let me switch to a new track point somewhere. I don't know, where should I go? Let's go there. So now, yeah, I've got to say it's been a lot closer than I expected, because 9 events have been played, there's only 3 left, and only 1 silver medal is actually separating the 2 at the top. It's actually quite ridiculous, really. I wasn't really expecting it to be this close between everyone. And even below that, you know, I mean, everyone's so close to each other. I think there's been 7 gold medal winners across 9 events, and that's absolutely crazy. I mean, it's very rare in TBOG that anything is ever that close. Like, if you looked at the GTA Winter Games, for example, I mean, I'm not bragging here, but I've won, like, 60% of the events, you know, that's what I kind of expect. There's always a few people who dominate, but these games have been incredibly close, and I really like that. Because it just goes to show that there is a good variety of games in there, with a different variety of skill sets, and it means that we've all got a good shot at getting a gold. Now, I haven't. Is she ever going to stop ragdolling? Yeah, that's what I was talking about when I started the video. No, yeah, yeah. There's 3 events left, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing how 9ball and Pool turn out. Now, the thing is with Pool, I already know exactly that's going to stay and be in the next Olympics. I know exactly how to do Pool, I know what's going to happen. But it's the marquee event of OMG MOBC, for us at least. And I think it's going to be very exciting and interesting to watch. So, I'm very much looking forward to that. 9ball's kind of similar, but it's not really the same. And I don't think it will have as much interest behind it. And Tonk, I mean, I don't even know what the fuck Tonk is. I mean, I played it, and I still don't know what the fuck it is. It's very confusing. Well, it's not even confusing, it's just... I don't even know how to describe Tonk, man. It's just weird. It'd be easier if it just was blackjack, you know. I don't even know what the hell it's supposed to be. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, they've been a good success, and I think they've actually been very helpful for me, because I don't know if you know, but basically the idea behind these games, the same reason as GTA Winter Games, was to analyse their competitive viability, basically, for the next Olympics, because while the last Olympics were great, they were kind of a bit disorganised, and we were doing a lot of events we'd never done before, and they were kind of like, you know, we were making up the rules and everything on the fly. I don't want that to happen again this year. So what I'm doing is I'm testing out these events now to make sure, you know, they're good events for competitive play, and to get the rules and everything sorted out. And in that respect, I think everything's been pretty great. Now, normally, what I would do is wait until the end of the games to tell you what events are going to make it through. But I think I can afford to go ahead and tell you now. It's probably easier if I tell you the events that aren't going to make it through. Bacon Back is the first one. Now, Bacon Back was more successful than I expected, but it's not a good competitive event because of the sole reason that when you die, you get to interfere with the field of play. And it's ridiculous. Like, I mean, when you're out, I mean, it's fun for casual play, but when you're playing competitively and you're competing for actual something tangible, you don't really want some twat coming back with a revive and, you know, messing the whole thing up. Case in point, Soli didn't win the gold. She should have won the gold, but Nagi revived and came back into second place in the 5th round, which caused Cal to get the same amount of points as Soli, and then she went, and then Soli then went and lost in the tiebreaker round to Cal. That should never have happened under, like, normal competitive rules, but it did. That's why I can't allow it to go through, unfortunately. But we can still keep playing it in, you know, casual sense, because it is quite enjoyable just to play, like, every now and then, just as a bit of fun. What was the other one? Give me a second, just trying to go through them in my head. Bubbler is not going through, but purely for the fact that what will be going through is Bubbles 2, because anyone who was there when we played the two of them will know that Bubbles 2 is much better for competitive play, because it's more multiplayer focused. We're not like, you know, you can see what everyone else is doing in their in the thing at the same time, and it's basically last man standing as opposed to you know, how many points you require in the bubbler. So it's not an overall bad event at all, but it is less suitable than Bubbles 2, so that's going to be out. The other one that isn't going through is... Actually, I'm not sure. I think... I don't know about Clickets. Because I don't really know if Clickets will go through. I wasn't there, but it's... I would need feedback from you guys about that as to whether you guys think that's a viable competitive event. I wasn't there. I wasn't really planning on putting it through, but I would need you guys to tell me if you think that's something that should be in the Olympics. If you guys think that is, then I'll add it in. But as it stands, from what I could tell, it doesn't seem like a particularly thrilling event. But it's up to you guys. So yeah, I'm getting some feedback here. X is saying nay because it's RNG and spam. So, you know, I'll need more detailed feedback from you guys and from a few of you at the closer to the well, whenever you're ready. Actually, you know, if you want to at me now and tell me. But yeah, that was the other one, and there was another, I think. Maybe. Oh, Tonk. We haven't played Tonk yet, but it doesn't seem suitable for competitiveness just because it's a bit too much down to luck. Now I know we play poker and shit, but it's like I don't know. To me, it just doesn't seem very suitable in general. We'll play it tomorrow. It may change my mind then. Depends how people react to it. But I just don't think it's very suitable for competitive play. So I don't know. Those are the four that. Two of those are confirmed to go out. One's a bit iffy. One I don't know until tomorrow. The rest are all safe. In particular, I want to say Balluno / Bomberman, Tetris, Pac-Man, Pool, Ghetto Swap all turned out really successful. And I'll be very happy to see them return. So I'm quite happy about those. But yeah, that otherwise covers it. Oh Jesus Christ! Oh my! God. All right. So yeah, that pretty much covers that section. I don't really have anything else more to say on that. I just wanted to let you guys know that there were events I think are going to stay, and there are events I think are not going to stay. But otherwise, those 8 events that I didn't mention, so that'd be Tetris, Pac-Man, Balluno, Bomberman / Balluno, Ghetto Swap, Bubbles 2, Pool, 9-Ball, and Checkers will all be making it through. So you guys want to do them properly, get your practice in before this July, and hope to see some real big interest when it comes round. So that pretty much covers that. So, second topic of today, I am going to be talking about For Honor. This obviously, if you've been paying attention in the past couple of weeks, has been a massive source of hype, particularly through Jack. I mean, Jesus Christ, he's hyping it up like to no tomorrow. I'm not quite doing it as badly, but you know, I think it has a great deal of potential. It's got more potential than most things coming out this year, or most things that have happened, like in most games that TBOG have been playing recently. But I have to question if it's going to deliver on that hype, because at this point I just don't know, to be honest. I feel like it's one of those games that it seems really good to begin with, but it could really actually not be all that great. Maybe you'd get bored of it really quick. I don't know. I can't say for sure until we actually start playing it and the game comes out, but I have a nagging feeling that it's going to be one of those games that you kind of get bored of pretty quickly. I don't know. But on a more positive note, it has enormous potential, and there are 5 of us guaranteed to get it. There's me, Jack, Quick, Law, and MT are all getting a hold of it. So there's a lot of potential there for us to play with it, and it should be, if all goes to plan, a big new... fucking crash. Yeah, yeah, oh, you guys getting problem? Oh no, this is fine. Okay, yeah, yeah, fingers crossed it should be fine. I hope it is. If it isn't, then I think it'll be a great shame, because by the very nature of the game, it offers a lot of... It just offers a lot of tactics and strategy that I think is kind of missing from our previous games. Like, you know, we played GTA loads and all that, but it's a lot more casual than this. And with this, you can put a lot of time in, you can learn more moves, you can get better at it, and I think it's going to be quite awesome. Now, it does obviously leave PC players out, but there's not really a great deal we can do about that unless you guys want to gang up on that. I know, I doubt that's going to happen, but I think it's got enormous potential, and I'm looking forward to it. But I do want to stress to any potential buyers out there, please, for the love of God, keep your hype down. Now, I don't think this really needs to be said to anyone in particular. These crashes are ridiculous. No, I don't really think this needs to be said to anyone in particular, but just for the love of God, it could go so horribly wrong. Just stop hyping it up so much. I mean, come on. Let's remind ourselves of something. This is Ubisoft we're talking about. Ubisoft. You know, they're not exactly the most reliable of people at the best of times, really, are they? They're Ubisoft. You know, everyone knows about the Ubisoft stereotype. So be very careful in investing in this game, getting hyped about this game. You can be cautiously optimistic, of course, but just don't go overboard. That's all I'm saying. Yes, I am ragdolling a lot. I told you I'd be crashing a lot. I haven't put much time into this game, and I'm not very good at it. Apologies about that. Actually, no, I'm not apologising. It's funny when I crash. Ubisoft. Right. But, yeah, I mean, circling back to the idea of competitive play in it, it's got enormous potential for competitive play, and I've already set up 1v1 and 2v2 tourneys for it at the end of this month, and I think they're going to be awesome. Well, I mean, the one worry with those is that Jack is miles ahead of everyone else in terms of skill level, even in terms of even beating Quick, who's like the next most experienced. He is ridiculously far ahead, so I think the 1v1 tournament's going to be a bit one-sided. Regardless, it should still be quite fun. 2v2 should be a bit closer, as long as we try and balance it out a bit. But that is my one worry about the competitive play of this game. I should probably spawn somewhere else, shouldn't I? Yeah. That is my one worry about the competitive play of this game. But the more we play, the more we should hopefully all get a little bit better, and hopefully... Oh no, not the parachute. I fucking hate the parachute. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh shit. The parachute changes, like, handles so poorly. Ugh. Anyway, yeah. The more we play, the more we get better at it. Hopefully that shouldn't be as much of an issue. But we'll just have to see as time goes on. And I missed that checkpoint. We'll just have to see as time goes on and see how it goes. I don't know. I hope. I really do hope it's gonna be awesome for us, because we haven't had a new TBOG game in a while. I'm not even sure what the last one was. I mean, Overwatch, arguably, I suppose, but even then, that kind of died out within a few weeks in terms of TBOG competitive play. and I really hope this one does a little bit better than that, because we really do need a new game to play, I think. But yeah, that pretty much covers everything I wanted to talk about on that. So the final thing I wanted to talk about, this isn't anything about any one thing specifically, but I just wanted to have a bit of a discussion about failed ideas in TBOG. Because this recently occurred to me, just browsing the site, I was looking at a few different things, I thought, there's a lot of stuff that we've done, or attempted to do, that just, you know, I've missed a checkpoint again, haven't I? There's a lot of stuff we've done, we've attempted to do, that just didn't happen, or just fizzled out of existence. And I think you should know what I'm talking about. One prime example to me is All-Stars. Now, I know there was a lot of controversy surrounding this. I don't want to get too much into the details behind why this happened, because it's going to start arguments, so I don't want to get to that. But it's an idea that had enormous potential, but ultimately simply did not happen. And I think it's a real shame, because that bloody checkpoint. Because it could have happened, and it could have been so cool, but, you know, through no particular person's fault, it just didn't. And I think it's a real shame, but looking back through the past couple of years, there is a lot of this. Like, literature is probably one of the bigger ones. We've got all these people who can write and enjoy writing, and no one finishes their bloody work. Now, yes, I am probably the worst person to be making lectures about that, because I finished on the absolute last chapter of Blood Brothers. Yes, I accept that, but I'm not the only one. People start this work, and like, people get invested in it, and like, oh my god, oh Jesus Christ, oh my lord, oh Jesus fucking Christ. That was not as bad as I expected. I don't like parachuting, so I'm going to go to something else. Just give me a second. Let's go here. Alright, and I'm going to switch to skis. But yeah, it's a real shame, because there's a lot of talent here, and I wish people would, you know, stick to their guns a bit more, because I think it's very easy for people to lose motivation. Like I said, I'm not exactly one to talk. I lose motivation very easily, but it's something we could be doing a lot better at. And it's not even just that, there's also, for example, the RPG I did. I had massive plans for that, and I released the first episode, and I got about halfway through making the second, and I just lost enthusiasm. I just stopped doing it, but it could have been so cool. What I had planned was so epic, and it could have been so awesome, but I just didn't. Now, among other things, we've also got the creative corner. Now, that kind of ended because MT left, so we do have a person to blame here, and yes, MT, I am fully blaming you for that. But, you know, I mean, even though he did leave, someone could have taken it over. People were suggesting ideas. He wasn't the only one there. Someone could have taken it over and like, kept it going. You know, I particularly wasn't the greatest fan of the creative corner, because I kind of felt it was a bit silly to have a whole channel for that sort of thing. But I was in a good mood at the time he asked me, so I gave it to him. But, yeah, again, it's just one of those things we could have done and just didn't. We didn't see it through to the end, and ultimately... Oh, jeez. It's just one of those things, and, like, I think it's a real shame. So, basically the point I'm trying to make is, the last few years are littered with us not doing the best we can, and not sticking through things, and not like, trying new things for long enough. So basically what I'm saying is, guys, if you have ideas, stick with them. And, oh my god. Oh, this poor woman. Just stick with them, keep going, and like, you know, if you need to take time off, but it's so easy for time off to become just a permanent end, you know. Just keep at it. Keep at it, and keep doing your shit, because when stuff succeeds, it's beautiful. And we only have to look at the stuff that did succeed in our history to see that. I mean, the books that did finish, the art that people have pulled out, it's fantastic stuff. It's well worth, I don't even know how I crashed there. It's well worth going back to and looking at again. Just give it a go, and just stick with it. If you're going to if you're going to start an idea and you're going to get people involved, make sure you see it through to the end. Again, I know I'm not one to talk, because I am probably the worst person for this. Stop skiing backwards, woman. Stop. There we go. Alright. So yeah, that's all I really want to say on that account, and I missed the fucking checkpoint, didn't I? Stop skiing backwards, for fuck's sake. Stop! Turn around! Oh, there we go. Right. So yeah, that's basically my point on that regard. Like, if you guys have got any ideas right now, just go for them. Just go for them, but make sure you are going to commit. Make sure you are committed to doing it. If you're going to start a piece of literature, do it, but make sure you're going to get through to the end. Don't just do a few chapters and end it. You know, because we don't need any more of that. Just from now on, just try and do, you know, if you need to, make the idea smaller. Oh my god, I'm not doing very well in this race, am I? But yeah, if you need to make the idea smaller, scale it down so that it's more manageable. But I'm a bit, it's just, yeah, I am a bit sick of seeing ideas that just don't go anywhere, because there is so much talent here, and there's so much more we could be doing. Just, you know, I mean, I've already said it about 5 times over, so I won't say it again. Just, you know, that's all I have to say on that matter. Otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. I'm going to finish this race before wrapping up. This has been a very short show, I know. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got written down. Unless there's anything else anyone wants me to talk about. Let me think about anything else that's going on around. Of course, we've got the OMG Games are finishing tomorrow. We've got Tonk 3. Oh my, I should probably be snowboarding this, not skiing it. We've got Tonk 3, pool and 9 ball all tomorrow. One big triple event. What the fuck? What the fuck? We've got Tonk 3, 9 ball and pool all tomorrow at 7 EST. Pool's a big event and a lot of people have been looking forward to this, so if it's not something you were thinking of coming to, do come along because it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't know how the hell I survived that. Do come along because it's going to be a lot of fun. Pool, a lot of people get quite pumped up with Pool. I know I really want to beat Sly. Quick really wants to beat Sly. So basically it's the world against Sly at the moment. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how that goes. So even if you're not going to participate, just come along and have a watch. It's going to be great. Other events, I haven't got anything else planned. But just a reminder for those who missed it, the Flavour of the Month games for this month are For Honor, Board Game Online, and Sly's Arcade Collection, and I'll get to that in a minute. For Honor tournaments are going to be the last weekend of this month, Saturday and Sunday. That'll be on the final PS4 version of the game. Board Game Online will likely be scheduled for next week. I don't know exactly what form it's going to take. I think maybe a pairs tournament, because we haven't done a pairs tournament on that for a while. And yeah, we get to Sly's Arcade Collection. Looks like we can access the hot air, and I really just leveled up after that shit, so great. Yeah, Sly's Arcade, basically what he's done is he's gotten rips or zips or, I don't know, some PC language lingo thingy of various old Capcom games from the old console. I really don't know. But he's got like a collection of old games that we can play together online, and he's going to post instructions for what to do with those on notice board. It's going to be a lot of fun because it's going to offer us a lot of different options. For fuck's sake, I just cannot do this race. It's going to offer us a whole lot of different options to play. It's not restricting us to any one thing. You know, there's all sorts of different things we could do. I think Street Fighter's part of it. There's all sorts of other things we could do. You'd have to ask Sly for more details, but it's going to be a whole load of fun, and I hope you guys all turn up and go give it a go. I don't know when that's going to be scheduled, because I'm not going to schedule that myself. I'm going to wait for Sly to schedule that, because it's his thing, and I don't want to presume do it on a day he's not going to be available. But do keep an eye on that. Obviously, me and him will both reveal more as and when we know, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Otherwise, I don't... Oh, there's a Tabletop Simulator session next Friday. I'm just not going to turn. Yeah, oh, wow. Oh, yes, bitch! Woo! Oh, come on! Come on! I will beat this race. I am just, out of matter of principle, I will beat this race. But yeah, the Tabletop Simulator session, I posted the links for the mods I want to do on notice board. It includes like table football, air hockey, oh for God's sake, table football, air hockey, and bowling. There was a fourth one as well, but I can't remember what. No, you just go and download the mods in notice board and come along and play that. I want to make it a bit more organised than we have in the past couple of sessions. But I think Tabletop Simulator's got such great potential, and I want to explore all the different games it has to see all the sorts of different things we can do. So do come along and play that if you can. And if you guys haven't invested in Tabletop Simulator already, please do. Just when it's on sale, just go and grab it. It'll be like $8 or something like that. I don't know. Just do that because it's so much fun and there's so much potential for stuff we could do on it. And the more people we have on it, the merrier. So just look into that and, you know, get it. It will be well worth it. Other than that, I haven't got any events planned. I don't think I've got any announcements I need to make. Anniversary preparations have kind of begun. Me solely and Quick are discussing things. Oh my god, why are you skiing backwards? Stop skiing backwards. Yeah, me solely and Quick are discussing early things. It's still obviously a long time off, but we are getting back. We are getting some early discussions because obviously it's a milestone year. We want to try and get this right. It should be a lot of fun. But other than that, I've got nothing else to say, so thank you for tuning in. I know this has been a very short episode, and I haven't really quite got into as much as I usually do. I do blame that on the fact it's been a while since I've streamed one of these, and, you know, I'm kind of out of my rhythm, but hopefully I'll get back into doing it a bit more regularly. I hope, if anything else, you just enjoyed watching me crash and burn in Steep. You know, I've been playing extremely poorly, even more poorly than usual during the stream. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I've been Paramedic293, and I will see you around on the Discord. Thank you. Bye-bye.